Hey farmers and gamers! Today, I've got 25 reasons why you should buy Farming Simulator 25. From new maps and crops to groundbreaking features, this release is set to be the best in the series. So stick around to find out everything that makes this game a must-have. Let's dive in. First up, mark your calendars. Farming Simulator 25 drops on November 12th, 2024. This time around, it's available on all the heavy hitters: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, and Mac. So no matter what setup you've got, you're covered. The base game will be $49.99. And if you're looking to go all in with the Year 1 bundle, which includes the Season Pass, you can get it for $79.99. But here's an insider tip. You can actually snag the game for even less if you pre-order through G2A. Right now, you can grab the base game for only $40.11 and the Year 1 bundle for $62.42. Just click the link in the description to take advantage of that deal before launch day. Now that you know when and where to get the game, let's take a look at where you'll be farming. This year, Farming Simulator 25 introduces not one, not two, but three breathtaking maps, each packed with new terrain, unique visuals, and farming possibilities. Our first map, Riverbend Springs, is set in North America. It's all about water, featuring lakes, rivers, and even a ferry to cross those watery expanses. There are tons of spots to explore, from historic grain elevators to a bustling downtown area. Imagine taking in a sunset as you harvest long-grain American rice. Next, we're heading across the world to the Hutan Panay map in East Asia. It's filled with gorgeous cherry blossoms, unique temple structures, and narrow hillside roads. This is the perfect place to grow Asian rice, with small but scenic rice paddies just waiting to be harvested. And finally, for our European fans, we have the Central European map, inspired by the beautiful landscapes of the UK and Scotland. Rolling hills, old stone buildings, and those charming UK roads make this map feel as cozy as it gets. With these new landscapes come exciting new crops. Farming Simulator 25 is adding 3 fresh additions to keep things interesting and bring regional flair to your farming experience. Let's start with rice, a crop that's more complex than you might think. The game introduces 2 types of rice: long-grain rice and what we simply call rice. Each type brings a unique farming experience with different requirements for planting, growing, and harvesting. To grow traditional rice, you'll first create a rice paddy by deepening a field to retain water. Then, the rice seeds are sown directly into this flooded field. This method is common in many Asian countries, and in Farming Simulator 25, it's perfect for the East Asian map. You'll need special equipment to work in these water-filled paddies, so prepare to get your wheels wet. Long-grain rice, on the other hand, takes a different approach. Here, you plant the rice in the field before flooding it, which requires different machines for sowing and harvesting. This method is suited for places like North America, where long-grain rice is a staple. The gameplay really lets you experience the different techniques and equipment used around the world. As a cool new feature, you can even start your rice saplings in greenhouses before transferring them to the fields. Next up, we have peas, a crop that's all about renewal and growth, as they're among the first crops you can plant each year. Representing spring in some cultures, peas can be sown as early as March, using around 250 liters of seed per hectare, and yielding a substantial 9,600 liters per hectare in return. To harvest these little green gems, you'll need a specialized piece of equipment, a self-propelled pea harvester that's both efficient and fun to operate. There's nothing quite like running this machine through a field of fresh peas. Then we've got spinach. That's right, folks, Popeye's favorite crop. Spinach has a unique growing cycle. Sow once, harvest twice. If you plant it in April, you'll be able to harvest it in June and again in September, as long as you time it right. But remember, spinach is a fresh crop, which means it can't be stored, so you'll need to harvest and sell it quickly before it withers. As the famous sailor said, "You're strong to the finish, 'cause you eats your spinach." This crop keeps you on your toes, rewarding farmers who are quick and strategic with timing. It's a great option if you're looking for a steady yield and a bit of a challenge throughout the season. But farming isn't just about crops, it's about livestock too. Farming Simulator 25 is giving us even more variety with some new animals joining the farm. Let's meet the latest additions to your farm family. First up, we have water buffalo. And these mighty horned animals are not only gentle, but highly valuable. They're more than just livestock. They're high-performance lawnmowers, smart and easy to manage, and great milk producers. Buffalo milk is packed with fat, protein, and minerals, making it ideal for producing premium mozzarella, which is always in high demand. Thinking about joining the dairy industry? Water buffalo are a fantastic addition, and with the adorable baby buffalo calves on the farm, you'll find it's a rewarding venture both in terms of profit and enjoyment. And then we have goats, giants. Software heard the call from fans and delivered these fluffy creatures, complete with tiny horns and those unique rectangular pupils. Goats don't just add charm, they're also a source of delicious and profitable goat milk. With your dairy productions, you can turn goat milk into tasty goat cheese, which is great for selling at a high price. Plus, if you're feeling creative, try pairing it with honey for a delicacy that's popular in the culinary world. For the first time, we're seeing baby animals like calves and piglets grow and mature on the farm. It's a whole new layer of realism, as you'll watch them grow and eventually produce their own goods. Of course, taking care of crops and animals doesn't come without its challenges. In Farming Simulator 25, the elements are more realistic than ever, with weather and terrain playing a bigger role in how you manage your farm. Rain, mud, and even tornadoes will affect your fields and livestock, bringing a whole new level of realism to farming. Get ready for immersive weather, from fog rolling over your fields in the early morning to rain that adds a slick shine to your tractor. And yes, tornadoes are in the game. Imagine harvesting and suddenly a tornado hits. Now that's some drama on the farm. Driving on wet or muddy fields, your tires will sink and you'll feel your tractor struggle. The game now tracks your vehicle weight, tire type, and speed, all affecting how the ground reacts. It's realistic farming at its finest. But you won't be handling these challenges alone. Farming Simulator 25 introduces NPCs that you can interact with throughout the game. These characters are here to offer advice, contracts, and even lend a helping hand when things get tough. And speaking of managing the farm, you'll also be able to build and repair your own farmhouses, making your farm truly feel like home. There's Helper Ben, Animal Farmer Katie, Grandpa Walter, and Lumberjack Noah, just to name a few. They'll offer you contracts, tips, and sometimes a bit of small talk that makes the world feel alive. Finally, farming's getting a little personality. Let's start with Grandpa Walter, your kind-hearted, story-filled mentor on the farm. Walter's farm has been passed down through generations, but with his son off pursuing a career in the city, it's now yours to care for. Walter is always there with encouragement and some good old-fashioned farming wisdom. He's full of stories, like the time his brother tried and failed to sell sugar beets, and he's always ready to share the history of the farm, giving you a sense of belonging. Then there's neighbor David, a unique character with his own quirky approach to farming. David's a city escapee, not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, but he means well. He might ask you if you'd ever consider offering massages or wellness treatments on your farm. Just one example of his offbeat ideas. David is open about his farming failures, often sharing what he's learned the hard way. But be careful not to fall into his kitchen philosophy ramblings about living in a simulation. It's a bit out there, but he always brings a laugh. With support from characters like Grandpa Walter and neighbor David, the farm feels more like home than ever before. And speaking of home, you'll also be able to build, expand, and even repair your farmhouses and barns. After a rough storm or a season of hard work, nothing feels better than restoring your farmhouse and making it truly your own. And of course, every great farm needs great equipment. Farming Simulator 25 doesn't hold back, with over 400 machines from 150 brands ready to help you tackle any task. Whether you're harvesting new crops or maintaining fields, this huge selection means you'll never run out of ways to customize and upgrade your farm. Giant Software brought in some fan-favorite brands like Case IH, Volvo, and even the Aprilia RX dirt bike for all you thrill seekers. Expect faster, more efficient machines designed to handle specific tasks, like the new spinach and rice harvesters. And yes, modders, you're going to love this. Giant's Engine 10 supports higher quality models with lower file sizes, allowing console players to experience high-quality mods without lag. So expect the community to take Farming Simulator 25 to even greater heights. With all these tools, Farming Simulator 25 also offers an improved experience across game modes. Whether you're a hands-on manager or prefer some extra help, the upgraded AI workers and GPS steering make managing tasks easier and more efficient, giving you the flexibility to build your ideal farming setup. The new GPS system lets you set precise angles and offsets, so every row is as straight as an arrow, perfect for large fields where precision is everything. Then we've got the AI workers who are now smarter and more helpful than ever. They'll take on tasks like plowing, harvesting, and even skip lines when needed to work efficiently. Plus, you can switch between AI mode and GPS on the fly. And there you have it. From new maps and crops to groundbreaking terrain physics and interactive NPCs, Farming Simulator 25 is shaping up to be the ultimate farming experience. So, what do you think? Are you as hyped as I am? If you haven't pre-ordered yet, check the link below and grab your copy. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited for. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the farm.